Jeff Bezos, the richest person in the world, the emperor of Amazon. How did he build his $150 billion empire? We'll uncover his secrets in this episode.
My name is Dan Henry, and when I was 16 years old, I decided that I wanted to be rich. So I studied as many wealthy entrepreneurs as I could and used what I learned to create my own successful business. The purpose of this channel is to share my research with the world and show you how they got rich.
He's the man behind Amazon, the man who funded the development of a 10,000-year clock, and the man who funded his own space exploration company simply to fulfill a childhood fascination with space. He bought a world-renowned newspaper, acquired one of the nation's largest supermarket chains, and he's even launched a movie production company called Amazon Studios. As someone who's managed to succeed in almost everything he's put his hand to, he's left an impact on seemingly every market in the world. How did Bezos do it? And how did he go on to accumulate his more than $150 billion fortune from his humble beginnings? Jeff Bezos was born to teenage parents in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. His parents were only married for 17 months before his biological father went off to become a circus performer and forgot that he had a son or what his name was. His intelligence and knack for innovation was evident in his toddler years. According to the book written about his life, The Everything Store, Jeff Bezos and the Age of Amazon, he took apart his crib with a screwdriver when he was 3 years old because he wanted to sleep in a real bed. Adopted to a young age by his stepfather, an engineer at Exxon, Bezos has always had an interest in technology and business. His first business was actually an educational summer camp for kids that Bezos ran while in high school. He graduated as his high school's valedictorian and went on to attend Princeton University. His fascination with technology continued into his years at university. During his time at Princeton, he studied computer science and electrical engineering. He was always at the top of his class, graduating from Princeton summa cum laude. Fresh out of college, Bezos was determined to explore more of the world of technology. Bezos was desired by many tech businesses and had offers from companies such as Intel and Bell Labs, but he turned them all down and instead decided to join a hedge fund called D.E. Shaw. Bezos had a brilliant mind for investment and put that mind to good use. He was soon recognized for his knowledge, passion, and innovation. In just 4 years, Bezos became the youngest senior vice president to ever work at D.E. Shaw. It would seem that as a young finance professional, Bezos was already on his way up. He had a degree from one of the most prestigious universities in the country, a successful career in finance, and he had already made a name for himself on Wall Street. In such a short time, Bezos was already beginning to accumulate what would go on to be the foundation of his tremendous wealth. And then, suddenly, he decided to give up a good career and pivot toward an entirely new venture. During the mid-90s, Bezos began to take note about the development of the internet. He saw that things were rapidly moving toward digital technology, and he saw a market void that could very well be exploited: online shopping. An entirely new and revolutionary idea, the thought of purchasing products on the internet was appealing to him, and he knew it would appeal to others too. Bezos wanted to create a space where you could shop from the luxury of your home, but he just didn't know what to sell. Bezos moved to Seattle in 1994 and thought hard about how to capitalize on this void in the market. Finally, Bezos settled on an idea, a vision for a company that would change the world. Because of his unwavering dedication, singular focus, and unrelenting drive, we know that company today as Amazon. Amazon was born out of Bezos' interest in developing a new way to shop online. Wanting to start small at first, Bezos decided to use Amazon as a website that specialized in selling books. Bezos launched the company in his garage and invested $10,000 of his own money into the startup. With nothing but his own determination, his wife, and 2 programmers by his side, Bezos launched Amazon. By 1995, just a month after the launch, Amazon had already delivered books and fulfilled orders to every single state in the USA, along with 45 additional countries around the world. In less than a month, he had started to connect the world in a way it had never before been connected. Just a few short years later, Bezos decided it was time to go beyond books and sought to diversify the company's revenue stream. Amazon began selling CDs and videos, and Bezos began forming major partnerships with a number of big-name retailers. Soon enough, Amazon started to sell clothes, children's toys, home goods, and electronics as retailers flooded in to use Amazon's platform. In their first year, Bezos predicted that Amazon's sales would exceed $74 million by 2000. However, the reality was so far beyond what anyone could have expected. Amazon went on to amass sales of more than $1.6 billion. To put that into perspective, just 5 years after their launch, Amazon sold more than $1 billion worth of products solely through the internet. Forever moving on to the next best thing, Bezos kept investing and purchasing new assets wherever he could. Bezos was one of Google's earliest investors, contributing $250,000. If he still retains his stock, it would be worth more than $6 billion today. And let's not forget about his purchase of the Washington Post in 2013, which he picked up for a price tag of $250 million. All the while, Amazon, with an unsurpassed commitment to customer service, continued to flourish. In 2018, Amazon proudly announced that it had surpassed over 100 million paid subscribers for its select subscription service, Amazon Prime. And in the same year, Amazon was valued at more than $1 trillion. If you're wondering if there are any other companies that have ever achieved such a feat, Apple reached a $100 trillion valuation just a few weeks before Amazon in the very same year, 2 American companies following each other's lead. If you look at the trends, it seems like nearly anything Jeff Bezos touches tends to increase in value exponentially. Even his real estate acquisitions have gained value, with Amazon looking to expand their headquarters and branch out into new cities. On top of all that, he's also made significant and consistent charitable donations throughout his lifetime. Between exploring space and dominating the online market, it seems like there isn't anything that Jeff Bezos hasn't done. Bezos has said that it's perfectly healthy, encouraged even, to have an idea tomorrow that contradicted your idea today. Jeff Bezos thrives off of ideas, and as he chases after them, he forms new ideas along the way. That's something that has helped to separate him from other billionaires like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. While each of those professionals certainly made their names in the tech industry, none of them have explored nearly every major industry to accumulate their wealth the way Bezos had. His journey has been as diverse as his revenue stream, and it's that diversity that has allowed Bezos to succeed in so many different industries. He possesses a tenacity unlike other millionaires and billionaires, and an open mindset that allows him to embrace opportunities whenever they present themselves. And for that reason, Jeff Bezos will go down in history as one of the most intelligent and ambitious people in the world.
Hey, Dan Henry here, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of How They Got Rich. I created this channel because these men and women inspired me to quit my job years ago as a pizza boy and pursue entrepreneurship, which eventually led me to become a multi-millionaire. If you'd like to know more about that, you can follow me on my main YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dan Henry. But before you go, I'd like to remind you why the people on this channel are successful, as well as myself. It's because they've mastered 3 main areas of their life: business, productivity, and mindset. And that's why I've made it my life's work to help others in those 3 key areas. So here are 3 ways I can help you right now. If you own a business and you're looking to grow it, you can head over to getclients.com and learn how we built a $20 million business, as well as learn how these strategies can apply to your business. You'll find a collection of free trainings, podcasts, and blog posts on that website to help you grow your business. As well, you can grab a free copy of my book, Digital Millionaire Secrets, which is a Wall Street Journal and USA Today bestseller. You can find that on getclients.com. Number 2, you can head over to plantomorrow.com and check out the Plan Tomorrow Daily Planner. This is a planner I personally designed to make myself more productive and get things done. Because the truth is, if you want to do big things, you have to get things done. And I know this planner will help change your life like it's changed mine. For a limited time, it also comes with a free productivity class taught by me, so head over there right now and grab yourself a copy. And finally, number 3, if you're struggling with mindset, confidence, motivation, imposter syndrome, or you're just looking to develop a rock-solid mindset so you can achieve more in life, then I want you to head over to howtothink.com, where we have daily mindset mentoring on how to achieve anything in life by changing the way you think. So grab a copy of your Plan Tomorrow Daily Planner now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.